Joining us now is Democratic Congresswoman from Las Vegas, Dina Titus. Congresswoman, this is not the first professional sports betting scandal in recent years. So is it time for Congress to get involved?
Well, I'm disappointed, I'm concerned, I'm mad, but I'm not surprised. It's been several years ago that as sports betting spread, it's now in 38 states, that I began to talk about this. I met with all the league players, everything from NASCAR to professional golf, baseball, basketball, football, NCAA, saying we got to be sure that this doesn't happen. At that time, it was kind of like self-imposed regulations, and they were going to regulate themselves. But now, with this big scandal, looks like more does need to be done.
So Vegas has been trying to get an NBA team for years. Do you think that this hinders you in any way, or this is going to be a problem?
Well, some of these events were not in Las Vegas now. These games weren't all here. They were around the country. They go back to 2019, I think. So I hope not. We've got football, hockey. We're getting baseball. We had the Aces. We haven't had any problems with those teams. So I hope this doesn't taint us, but it certainly doesn't help the reputation. If you don't have a really good regulation over gaming so that people feel confident that their bet counts and counts in a fair way, then they're not going to want to participate.
Should there be a larger conversation about how much sports betting is pushed on the public? I mean, I feel like I see it in every single advertisement. Every professional league now has partnerships with gambling companies. How do you respond to that?
Well, I think it is too much. It is greed. It has spread considerably. And it's not just partnerships with things like DraftKings. You've got advertising on college campuses by some of these betting services. And what really worries me, excuse me, is the expansion into the predictive markets. There is no regulation there, and you can bet on just about anything. Prop bets go out the window. There's so many extreme examples. So, yes, I think that is a problem and that we need to take a hard look at it. The agency that was set up to regulate that doesn't know how to regulate gaming. They regulate agriculture products. And the person who was picked to be the head of that agency sat on the Kalshi board. So you got to have some separation. But if you don't have regulation, more people will go to the black market or gamble with the mob or do whatever because they can get away with it. So this is a wake-up call, and these people need to be punished accordingly.
Now, speaking of Kalshi, the NHL announced their partnership with Kalshi the other day. It's the first of its kind in that production market. Is that a better system since it's regulated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission?
Well, it's regulated, but again, the person who's going to head up that commission is not somebody who knows gaming, and that agency regulates things in agriculture. They are not set up to regulate gaming on a national level. So I think you still have to be very careful with conflicts of interest. You got the president's son, I think, serves on the board, all kind of intertwined things. Regulation is good. Las Vegas and Nevada are kind of the gold standard when it comes to that. But I don't think that the federal government is quite ready to take that on through this kind of obscure agency.
Congresswoman Dina Titus, thank you.